What's up, Knicks fans? What's up, Knicks fans? It's your boy, Mizzle.
It's your boy, Stats. It's your boy, Rim.
Yes, we are back at the studio. We took a break from the Zoom today so we could talk to you, man. We had to get together, man. We've been holding it down with the Zooms. We've been holding it down, but we had to come to the studio. We had to talk to you guys, because what's next, right? We're winning. Then we lost against Orlando. That was kind of, that was a little blemish.
We're going to speak about that. I thought we were going to speak about that, man.
All right, we'll gloss over that. We'll gloss over that. But guys, mostly we're winning, all right? You know what I'm saying? Things are looking good. We felt like we had to give you guys some content before we have the next show, next game, which is Sunday, which we'll get into. Guys, let's get, hold on. Before we get into it, what do you got to tell the people to do? Subscribe. That's right.
Yes, sir.
Gotta subscribe so we can get this to more Knicks fans like yourself. But man, let's get right into it, guys. Julius the All Star, he got snubbed from from starting, man. Giannis over Julius? What? KD? What? He plays half the time anyway. Doesn't he have corona? You know what I'm saying? What's going on? Joel Embiid? What? He's only an MVP candidate. I mean,
look,
Julius,
bro.
Why we snubbing my man Julius from starting?
It's not over. It's all good.
Guys, it's not over. That's right. We're joking, but we know that Julius is headed to the All-Star game. How you guys been feeling? I mean, we've been talking about Julius. Give me a little something about Julius before we
I'm
start.
sorry, y'all joking, but Julius should have started. We in New York City, guys.
Right.
That's mad votes. That's mad votes. We should have messed it up so bad that they were questioning why is Julius Randle starting, and why would that be? It was because the fans, the six man, the people behind New York City kept voting. I voted a couple times for Julius.
Biggest fan base.
You had to do it, so that's why he's not starting. I'm putting that on you guys, New York Knicks fans. I'm putting that on y'all. Straight up. Yeah. I'm sorry.
I like it. Let's talk about some of these Julius numbers that will be going to the All-Star game. I am sure. Do you think Julius? First of all, do you think it's a lock? It's a lock. Julius is going to the All-Star.
It's a lock. And I want to see the ballots of all of those coaches who he worked this season and gave 20, 10, and 5 to, because he should have your vote. So like nobody else. So I think it's a lock. I'm hoping so.
Since it's a system based on the coaches, judging and picking, I feel like there's a high chance that Julius definitely gets the boot in with the All-Star for sure.
Yeah, I think so too, man. I think it's, he's been a story. He's one of the biggest stories in the NBA. We heard Rachel Nichols bring him up on the jump. When they're talking about you on the jump, you're doing something, Julius. So I think, listen, let's get to some of these historic numbers. Remember, he's in elite company right now. I hope he can sustain it. Some of these games, some of this stuff is dipping off. I don't know. Not the points. The points is going up, actually. The points is going up because he's averaging 23.2 points per game, man. That's ill. He's also averaging 5.5 assists, 10.9 rebounds. That's 11 people. We're gonna round that off. He's also shooting. The shooting percentages are great. 41% from 3, 48%.
41 from 3.
41 from 3.
Wow.
407. We round that off to 41.
Wow.
41%.
At some point,
we
I think we spoke about it during the season, and he was in the 40s at the time. It was like it's gonna correct itself and go down.
Right, we did say that, right?
He kept that.
And he's sustaining it. He's sustaining 20 plus games.
And he's on track to be the first Knick in New York Knicks history to average 20, 10, and 5 if he continues to average this. I know at one point he was averaging like 6 assists, a high 6, and it went down a little bit, but I still believe he could sustain 5.5 assists for the rest of the season.
I think so too. And our success is predicated on that. I think for us to continue to be successful, he got to be sort of like that facilitator as well. Not the only one, obviously, but I think but since Derrick Rose and them I seen his assists been dipping. I seen 2 assist games and 4 assist games, as opposed to what we were seeing, which were like 8 assists, 9 assists. I believe he had a triple-double one time as well against Atlanta. So, you know, we're going to continue to monitor that. So, Julius, keep dishing. I know the other things could sustain the rebounding. We need you to rebound, so I know that's going to sustain, but keep dishing because you want to be in that elite company, man. Let's move on, guys. So, the title of this episode is What's Next, right? We've been hearing a lot of stuff. You know, we on Twitter, we on everywhere. Don't forget to follow us at NY Knickswork on Twitter, on Facebook, and on the gram. We see a lot of different things. We see 4 possible trades that are out there for the Knicks that we wanted to talk about. The first one I want to talk about, JJ Redick. Guys, give me some scenarios for JJ Redick. First of all, dude, would you want to trade for JJ Redick here? You know, we need some shooting. Mm-hmm. Would you want to trade for JJ Redick in New York? Either of you guys?
Here, I'm going to tread lightly when I speak about trades with the New York Knicks because I do not want Alan Hahn or anybody to hit that smack button. Because in a way, I do agree with what he was saying in terms of, like, we don't need to rush the gun right now to start looking for trades. Like, we're solid right now. Our culture's building. It's looking good. But there's certain small pieces that we can add in. And I do like the J.J. Redick. We need shooting. And the person that I would think maybe for J.J. Redick would probably be like a Frank Ntilikina or maybe an Elfrid Payton, just so that they could get a little help with point guard because it looks like they might be moving on from Lonzo Ball. So, I would definitely look at J.J. Redick because we do need that shooting. And he also does defend, despite popular belief.
He's a capable defender on the Tibbs team. That works.
Yeah.
That works. When they're capable of defending. You know, or willing. My bad, not capable. A willing defender.
Because I think of his times with Stan Van Gundy and I think of his times with Doc Rivers. And with those times, he was doing what he had to do defensively and was just kind of like 3 and almost D guy. Pause. But it was just like one of those situations. So, it was good.
Yeah, for sure. What do you think?
For me, I'm going off the field, and I know it looks, when you look at it, it's like J.J. Redick fits, but I just don't feel like J.J. Redick is built for New York. Okay. Especially with the fans here. I don't know if he's able to take that. You're trash, you know. I don't know if he's able to stay in the game. There's games where he gets a little streaky sometimes, so I'm not too sure on that one.
Okay. Now, what I would say about J.J. Redick, I think this year, I don't know about his shooting numbers, man. I think he's trending downward. You know what I'm saying? J.J. Redick is streaky. I wouldn't say so. When he's healthy and he's playing consistent minutes, nah, my boy. J.J. Redick is one of those Joe Harrises. He's just a little bit up there in age, so sometimes he gets cooked on defense a little bit. Like I said, with a tip system, he'll know what to do. He'll have help. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But I would stay away from that. I think he's more ready to do the podcast stuff. He want to do more of the podcast stuff.
Maybe he could be on the show one day if he becomes a Knick.
If he could get podcast. You're one of his biggest fans.
Yeah, I told you, like,
you gotta do the voice.
J.J. Redick. Better basketball. But all jokes aside, J.J. Redick is still one of the best shooters in this league and in NBA. And I definitely would take that gamble because he's a veteran presence, and I see how he handles the situation with the veterans in his current locker room. And we could use that. We could use that positivity, that knowledge. Shooting is like riding a bike. You're not going to forget it right now. I just feel like he's in a system where they have Lonzo Ball, Alexander Walker, Eric Bledsoe. I'm forgetting like 2 other guys who are like getting minutes. So it's a little bit hard for him to get into that system, and I don't see anything happening for him that way. But in terms of our system, you do get situations where Julius Randle is kicking out to people after he gets doubled. And if you're kicking out to J.J. Redick, then there's a high percentage chance he's going to knock that shot down.
Absolutely. So that's on J.J. Redick. Another scenario, which I don't think we should spend too much time on, is the Victor Oladipo scenario, which I hear a lot. I'm a big fan of Victor Oladipo. I would like him here. I'm a starter song. I would like Victor Oladipo here because he fits Tibbs. What Tibbs does, he fits it. He's a guy that can make clutch shots down the stretch, those type of things. And if we could keep Julius and everything, that would be a nice little squad. Right? He's a free agent. Why am I trading? I'm trading pieces of picks of what? No. He's a free. Why am I doing this? Tell me your thoughts.
Same thing. echoing your sentiments. I'm not with trading for that when we can get him for free. And then
That's
top
$70
it
million
off,
cap space.
this guy is injury prone, man.
Yes,
And I mean, why
that's
would
another
you bet on that? I mean, I've been seeing that the Knicks make some good decisions. Let's not fall off right now. You know what I'm saying?
Speaking of, like, Victor Oladipo's dope, but I'm not gambling. I'm not trading any pieces with that. I'm not even chasing Victor Oladipo in free agency, to be honest with you. But that's another conversation. But I'll pass on this one.
Yeah, all right. So, we're passing on that trade for Victor Oladipo. It doesn't make any sense for us. You know what I'm saying? On another team, go get a rental, but we don't need him for a rental. The next guy I want to talk about is Andre Drummond. Andre Drummond.
Yeah.
I like this one. The only way now this is very interesting because Cleveland Cavaliers are not interested in buying him. You know what I mean? Gilbert, he's tight with the pockets. That's why they're trying to get him out. He doesn't want to pay that tax whatever that.
The luxury tax.
The luxury tax. Thank you so much. He doesn't want to pay the luxury tax, so that's why he has to get this dude out of there. Now I feel like in cap space, in need, and with what we could trade over there, we have everything in place to lock this deal up. And
he's a free agent.
He's a free agent. Come on, 1 year deal. See what he could do. Playoff push. See what. Imagine that. Maybe get second round. Maybe I don't know. I don't know.
Second round.
I don't know if we don't have to see certain teams.
Round.
Them Bucks. Listen, I ain't scared of them Bucks.
I mean, that looks really good with Mitch, man. That looks really good with Mitch. And it's a good replacement for Mitch right now, with the
with everything that's going on with Mitch right now.
It's a good replacement for Mitch, but it's also who's going to start. Is Andre Drummond going to start or is Mitch going to start? Because Mitch is our defensive catalyst. He's fought hard to keep himself in the game. He only has like two games this season where he's got 5 fouls. I don't know if he fouled out yet.
Right.
Like he's staying in the game. He's learned Tibbs' system to a T. Andre Drummond, like I'm gonna go back to our episode. It might have been the last or the episode before when we spoke about Andre Drummond, and I told you what that scout said. He said Andre Drummond can have 30 and 20 and no impact on the game. And that's what Andre Drummond is currently doing right now. He's not impacting the game, but he's getting his 20s and 20s. But he's gonna have to learn the Tibbs system first.
What's so crazy?
It's gonna take away from somebody.
I think it would work. I would. You know who I would start off? I would start off with Drummond, to tell you the truth, and have Mitch come off the bench with Quickley and a Derrick Rose. That the Derrick Rose Quickley combo.
I would do the vice versa.
You get what I'm saying?
Actually bring Drummond
I would do the
guys.
vice versa because, like I said, Drummond still has to learn Top Thibodeau's game. He's not going to be able to stay in the game. He doesn't know how to defend yet, so he's going to have to be off that. He's going to have to play like an Enes Kanter role, playing off the bench and get me 20-20. Give me 20-10, do stuff like that, which he can do. But it's just, I don't want him to take minutes from Julius Randle. I don't want him to he's going to take minutes away from Mitchell Robinson, obviously, but this would be great for Mitch because now Mitch, he's learning how to stay in the game. He could be more aggressive now. He could afford 5 fouls and stuff like that. He could do that. But this would be a solid trade.
I think this would be a solid trade. I probably, that's whatever the trades, we don't have, it's going to include Knox, Ntilikina, some picks, maybe not with Drummond. The next guy we're gonna talk about picks coming in handy, but Drummond, it's gonna revolve around that, and then we could absorb some of that contract because we still have cap space. We still have cap space. We're paying Jakeem Noah, and we still have cap space. We still paying that guy, and we still have cap space.
Wow.
You know what I'm saying? So I'm telling you, it's pretty good. So we have a very high possibility of getting them. So we'll see what happens with that situation. Let's get to the last guy so we can finish this episode. Bradley Beal. This is what got Alan Hahn tight. My son was good. He's like, yo, if there was a smack button, I was like, yo, I never seen you talk like that, my boy. You know what I'm saying? Listen, if there's right now, even though we saved them for last, I don't think that's a high possibility, guys. I'm not gonna lie. The Wizards are starting to look like they're clicking. They looking like they're getting things together. I don't know if they have a tough stretch. Maybe this could be revisited. But Bradley Beal, if he goes on the market, on the trade market, which the Wizards are always denying he's not, but if we could get a package together, what would that package look like? So I know we all want Bradley Beal here. I know there's not going to be any protest for that. What would I want to know what would a package look like to get Bradley Beal over in a New York Knicks uniform look like for you guys?
Give them anything they need. You give them up. Give
RJ?
them to Frank. You give. No, I'm not giving it to RJ. I know
Quickley?
you guys are high on giving.
You said
to
anything
RJ.
they need, so that's why you got.
Well, okay.
You see how
all
I'm
right.
slowing
When I
it
say
down
anything-
now, right? I'm
when
slowing it
we
down.
gotta slow them down. We gotta slow them down. But when I say anything they need, anything that's disposable, that's a Knox. That's a for me. That's a Frank. That's a. Who else do we have here sitting on the bench?
Just getting the bench players for
Yeah,
Bradley
yeah,
Beal. Oh, okay.
I'm throwing them
Yeah.
all with some first rounders. With those first rounder in there.
All right, you gotta tell me how much first rounders. So we already have Knox and Frank.
I'll give him two first rounders.
Two first rounders
For Bradley Beal.
this year. I don't think that's possible.
How many do we have there? How many first rounders?
We have our own and we have Dallas's.
So you're saying future first rounders or something? Or?
I don't think you could do 2 in 1 year. I'm not sure. I don't know, guys.
So you're saying you're giving one.
Future.
Here's what I'm willing. Are you done with
Is
you?
that so?
Do you have somebody that you?
So that's it. I just heard
Yeah,
Knox
all right.
and Frank.
If they had
for
to
Bradley
all right,
Beal.
if they had to give up, I guess I would have to let go of an RJ for the Bradley Beal. That piece I would have to let go.
I have a few scenarios, guys. I have a few scenarios. Before I say my scenarios, I do not hate any of these Knicks. It's just business, okay? Because they think that I hate the Knicks. But obviously, I do agree that if they do want to change something in the guard position, then I would go R.J. Barrett for Bradley Beal, straight up R.J. Barrett and Kevin Knox. I'm not getting rid of any picks. Nothing is touching.
No Frank.
No. You can also. They can also get Frank as well. Let me not say get them because it sounds like we're just trying to throw trash at him in his 2K trades.
So
Kevin Knox is a formidable player in the NBA, and thing. That's one.
It's not yet. He could be.
He definitely could be a formidable player. But one thing that I want to point out with Kevin Knox before I move forward is Kevin Knox. I feel he has the trajectory now to be what Julius Randle is currently, and I don't mean by the stats. I mean by finally getting into your body at a certain age and learning how to play the game and develop. But the real trade that I'm going for this trade, and I think it makes sense, is to trade Elfrid Payton, Frank Ntilikina, Kevin Knox, along with Obi Toppin. And why I said Obi Toppin is because we have who we want to be our star.
We're keeping RJ in the scenario.
We're keeping RJ in the scenario. We're keeping Julius Randle in the scenario. We're keeping Immanuel Quickley in the scenario. We're keeping Mitchell Robinson in the scenario.
Okay.
But what we are giving up is somebody who's going to take some time to develop, Obi Toppin. We're giving them a actual value pick. And the reason why I'm giving them this is because I don't want to give up any of my picks. I don't want to give up my Dallas pick. I don't want to give up my current first round pick because this upcoming draft, again, I'm going to mention, is a solid draft. And I want us to be able to have some say in that. And we could be in the mix and we could use those for future decisions. But I think Elfrid Payton, Frank Ntilikina.
Elfrid Payton got no trick on.
And he would have to waive that. But if
he have to
waive no trick. Yeah, he would have to waive that. But it's just a situation of like, I think the biggest look that they would have to take out of this is that, oh snap, we have Obi Toppin and Kevin Knox. Like, that would be good for them, personally. So Wizards.
Yeah, that would be good for them. Yeah, Obi fits right in there what I think they would be trying to do moving forward. So that wouldn't be bad. That would be bad for them. We would have Bradley Beal. Guys, you guys tell us, what do you think? What do you think we should do? Should we stay put? What kind of trade scenarios do you see? Yes, please tell us what you would do. Put it in the comments. Let us know. How do you guys, we closing up the show, how do you guys feel about the Knicks moving forward? How do you feel?
I feel good.
Comfortable?
I feel good. We got a culture.
You got a culture? How do you feel?
We got a culture, man. I feel like we make the playoffs. If they're making trades, get the pieces that's gonna
playoffs or play in. Do you see top six?
I see
a top 10.
I see a playoffs if we keep on this pace and
top 6 or top 10.
That's a tough one. I'm gonna have to say.
Six?
I'm gonna have to say. We can hit top 6.
Okay.
We can. It's possible.
It's possible. I think
If we're making trades, I just feel like there need to be pieces like Derrick Rose that just transition in real quick.
Seamlessly.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Seamlessly. Exactly.
Yeah, I think we're gonna be top 6. I think I actually feel like we're gonna fall to that's gonna be our position in the 6th place in the thing. If we do trades, we'll probably be in the top 10 and having to play in because we're gonna have to learn, teach people new stuff, chemistry and stuff like that. But I think they will be.
As is top 6.
As is, this Knicks team will be I believe it's going to be a top 6 team just off of the way they play team basketball. There's like, we do have one guy that's the guy, but we play team basketball. The man averages 5-6 assists. He sometimes flirts with a triple-double, but you do notice, like you said lately, when he has to take the scoring load, he only has 2 assists, but our team assists is still high.
Right.
Derrick Rose, Emmanuel, Quickley, like, we got it. We'll be high. We're going to be high.
You guys let us know if we're going to be top 6, top 10, or if we just fall off the cliff and don't even make a play in. Let us know how you think.
Hillary, will you marry? Yeah. Like one of those?
One of those. Classic. I like it. All right, guys, we got to get to this next game, and the next game is, that's right, those Timberwolves, Thibodeau's old team. Payback for firing him. Call Anthony Towns. Well, no, I'm not getting that. No call Anthony Towns slander this year for you. I'm leaving you alone. But the game will be on Sunday, February 21st at MSG. That's 2/21/21. I got big numbers, guys. I feel like we're going to get this one. What do you feel like?
Anything for Tibbs, man. I noticed when it has to come to Tibbs, his birthday, they get that dub for Tibbs.
Yeah,
we got a long rest, everybody. You know, resting up the body. We're gonna come in with some energy.
Oh yeah, what do you think?
It's gonna be a battle. I'm looking forward to see Cat versus Julius Randle, man. See how they go at it and see what it's about.
Well, we will all be watching. Guys, let us know if you will be watching. The reason that, thank you, man. I almost forgot that. He just reminded me off camera, and I almost forgot. The reason why we having that game is because the Spurs game is postponed. We're supposed to be playing them on Saturday, but it's postponed because of COVID protocol. Get well soon, Spurs. You know what I'm saying? So we can see you on court and take care of your ass too. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, that's how we talk now. You know what I mean? That's how we talk spicy now, son. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, that's how we do. Anyway, guys, don't forget to subscribe. That's the most important thing right there. Don't forget to subscribe. And don't forget to follow us at NY Knickswork, Facebook, Twitter. What's the last one? The Gram. All right?
Yeah.
Don't forget, guys, for NY Knickswork, it's your boy Mizzle.
It's your boy Stats.
It's your boy Rem.
And we out of here.
Peace.